Today we're going to do a Yoga Pilates blend, so let's get started. We're going to start by rolling our shoulders back, just taking our chest open, heart open. Take a couple deep breaths in. Exhale, just starting to notice how you're feeling in this moment. Any stress or tension or anything you want to let go of. Just take a big inhale, gather that all up. And then just exhale. Let that tension go. And then when you're ready, we're just going to sweep the arms high. Take our left hand, grab the right wrist. Take a big pull up and over to the side. Take a big side stretch. Breathe in. And then we're going to exhale, come back up. Other side. So right hand grabbing the left wrist. Big side stretch. Breathe in. And exhale, come back up. Let's do that one more time on that first side. But this time we're going to pull over the head, bend the knees around the spine, keep the head between the arms, circle through that spine, and come back up. Let's take one more circle this way, rounding through, opening back up, and then we'll reverse. Take the other side. Side stretch, breathe in. Exhale, bend the knees around the spine. Open up nice and tall, and other side. Side stretch, breathe in. Exhale, bend the knees around the spine. Open back up, and then let's raise both arms high, breathe in. And exhale, turn the heels together, toes apart. Find that Pilates V stance. Rise up to our toes, and we're just going to balance here. And lowering the arms down a little bit in front of the hips, then we're going to raise the arms in front of the chest. And then open the arms out to the side, bend the knees. Lower the heels and straighten the legs. And again, rise up toes, bend the knees, lower the heels, straighten the legs. One more time, rise up toes, bend the knees, lower the heels, straighten the legs. Let's reverse, just waking up the calves. Keep the heels down for a moment and then peel the heels up, stretch the knees and squeeze the heels together. So with this little exercise, we're waking up the ankles, knees, hips, squeezing through the glutes, waking up that core. Two more. And rise up and lower. One more time. Bend through the knees. Breathe in. Exhale. Lift the heels. Straighten the legs. And lower. And then we're going to reach one arm overhead, one arm across the belly. So I'm reaching right arm over to the left, left arm across the belly. Then bend the knees around that spine. Open back up to the other side. Straighten the knees and come up. Breathe in. Exhale, other way, big side stretch. Bend the knees around the spine. Open back, up side, and stand nice and tall. Great job. Let's step our feet wide now. Toes pointing away, arms in front of the chest. Breathe in. Exhale, reach out, and come back in. So we're doing a few just plie squats. This is a little bit more of a Pilates approach to what we will do later, which is our goddess pose. So we're going to do two more. Breathe in. Exhale, reach out. One more time. Breathe in. We're going to exhale, reach out. Hold here. Lift up one heel and just do a few pulses. 8, 7, breathing. 6, 5, breathing. 4, chest stays lifted, shoulders over hips. 2, and on 1, we're going to switch sides and pulse here for 8, 7, breathing. 6, 5, 4, 2, and then on 1, both heels come up. We're going 8, 7, 6, breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2. Then on 1, we're going to hold it down, lower the heels, flex our hands and twist twice. One way, breathe in, wake up that spine. Exhale, twice the other way. We're just twisting from the rib cage, so keep those hips steady. Don't let that lower body move. We're just doing 2 more. Breathe in, exhale, and breathe in. Good. Sweeping the arms down again. Breathe in and exhale. Reach out now like a big star. We're going to take some goddess squats. So just pulling the elbows back and then reaching the arms out. Breathe in. Exhale, reach out. 2 more. Breathe in. Exhale, reach out. One more time. Breathe in. Exhale, reach out, and then we'll take index finger, thumb together. Pull the elbows in. Lift the heels and just hold here. Take a moment, feeling those heels lifted, chest open, heart open. Breathe in. And then we'll exhale, lower the heels, palms in front of the heart, straighten the legs. Let's turn the toes forward, reach up, breathe in. And then exhale, just hinge from the hips, reach the arms out, and let the head just fall down gently between the arms. Just catching your breath, just taking a few breaths in and out. From here, we're gonna go ahead and take our right hand down, left arm up, take a big twist, spiral, and gaze up at that top arm, breathe in. And we'll exhale, switch sides, twist the other way. And let's take both hands down, bend both knees, and then maybe hold your calves, ankles, maybe even behind the thighs. Just re-straighten the legs and try to draw your chest a little closer towards the center of those legs. Take about 3 deep breaths here. All right, from here we're gonna turn our heels in, and you might have to do a few heel toe walks in, but we're gonna find a yogi squat. So heels in, toes out, and we're trying to let our hips drop a little lower than the knees, but if they're up here in line with the knees, that's okay too. Just gradually as you exhale, feel free to try relaxing and seeing if those hips can sink a little deeper. Just gonna take 3 breaths here, just breathing in. Exhale again, breathe in. Exhale, 1 more breath in. Then we're going to exhale, reach back out, come up to stand, and then step back to the back end of our mat. We're going to take our arms high, nice lift through the arms, breathe in. And then exhale, take a dive down, roll through the spine. We're going to walk out 1, 2, 3, and 4. Find our high plank position, hold our core nice and strong. You are welcome to bend the knees if you like to lower, or just bend through the elbows to lower down. We're going to slowly lift our chest half or all the way up. Just rolling through that spine. Breathe in. Exhale, roll up. And again, breathe in, roll that chest down. Exhale, roll up. 1 more time. Let the head come down and then roll that spine up. Take a moment and twist the shoulders. Gaze over left shoulder, breathe in. Exhale, twist, gaze over right shoulder. Let's bring our legs a little closer together and roll onto that right hip. Take a little stretch here. And roll back over the thighs. Roll onto that left hip. Take a moment, breathe. Very good. And then come back center, rounding up through a cat stretch. Let's sit our hips back into child's pose. You might even make a little pillow for your head and rest here for a moment. Just catch your breath. Take a few deep breaths in and out. All right, from here we're going to slowly come back to our hands and knees, arch the back, head and tailbone down, and then release the spine, head and tailbone up. And we'll find a flat back, core engaged. We're going to shift onto our left knee and lift the right knee up. We're going to let that knee turn open and then drop down. So we're just going to let that knee start to circle out in that hip socket. And we'll do 2 more this direction. Make these the biggest circles you can through your hips, just trying to find that full range of motion. Great job. We're going to reverse. We're going to let the knee open, turn the foot up, and then drop the knee down. Let the knee open, turn the foot up, drop the knee down, and 1 more time. Great job. Now let's bring the knee up towards the shoulder, flex the foot, extend it out, toes pointing up. We're going to reach our hands a little bit forward towards the front of the mat and melt the chest down. So this is a kind of like a puppy pose with the upper body, but we're feeling the back of that leg stretch. Take a big breath in. And then we're going to exhale, crawl forward. We're going to turn our right heel a little bit in on the mat, and we're going into lizard pose. So right knee's bowing away from the body, chest is up. You might stay lifted here, opening, arching back, or you may drop the chest a little lower. If you want to drop down to your elbows or the block or the floor, wherever you like. Let's stay here about 3 deep breaths. Just breathe in. Exhale. Take another big breath in. Exhale. We'll breathe in 1 more big breath. Great job. As we exhale, we'll come back up to our hands. We're going to take our right arm up and circle it back. Look back at that left foot. You might stay here, or you might even choose to pull that back foot in. See how that feels for you today. Take one more big breath in, and then we're gonna exhale, release, tuck our left toe under, and start to lift up that left knee. Raise the right arm. You can draw your right foot in more towards the center of the mat here, and just shift to the side of the left foot. We're going into a variation of our side planks. You might choose to reach your right arm overhead and raise the hip higher. You might even choose to stack the feet or even raise that right foot. Whatever feels good. Take a moment, breathe in. And then we're going to exhale, find our plank position again. Lower through chaturanga. Curl up, cobra, upward dog. And then round the spine back into child's pose again. Take a moment, breathe in. And then we're going to exhale, walk both hands forward. So we'll come back up high on the knees, hips over knees. We're going to walk the hands forward and go into our puppy pose. This is what we were doing with our upper body during that lizard pose. It's a little easier here to drop that chest without that leg to the side. So just take a moment, enjoy opening the chest and shoulders. You might bring palms towards the top of the head. And then when you're ready, we'll just melt back down to the belly. Point our toes behind us and lift the legs. We're going to a little back engagement here. So we're going to start to close the heels in open. Close the heels in open. And when you're ready, you're going to pull your elbows in and then reach the arms out. So everything pulls in, everything reaches out. We go 4, 3, breathe in, exhale, 2. And then on our last one, hold here. Maybe reach the palms back, locust pose. Maybe bend the knees, finding the feet or ankles for bow pose. Feel free to rock up, lift that chest, take one more big breath in, going as high as you like. And when we're ready, we'll go ahead, release the hands. Slowly round up and back again. Breathe in. And then exhale, coming up to our hands and knees. Take that big cat stretch again. Tuck that chin. And release for cow, head and tailbone up. Great job finding that flat back. We'll start those circles on the left knee. So left knee lifts up, foot is pointed, and we're gonna open the knee and drop it down. So we're lifting, pointing that toe up, opening the knee and dropping that knee back down. Couple more times, circling through that left hip just as much as we can here. Last one this direction, and then we're going to try going the other way. We're keeping our body pretty still here. It's just that leg circling. So that left knee is opening side, turning down as the foot comes up. Just go as big as you can with that hip. Last one. Okay, we're going to bring that left knee up to left shoulder and then extend that left leg out. So that heel is on the floor, toes are pointing up. We're going to reach our hands forward and come through that puppy pose with the upper body again. Breathing in. Exhaling. Take one more big breath in. And then we'll exhale, crawl forward and turn that left heel in, left toes out. Come into that lizard pose again. Maybe we're high up on our hands. Maybe we're arching back. You may also be down on your elbows or a little lower. I'm pretty deep in the pose, so don't worry if you're more up high like this. That's normal as well. Everyone has a different range of motion. Take a few deep breaths here. Breathe into that glute, breathe into that hip. All right, beautiful job. Let's come back to our hands, tuck our back toe under. So we lift that right knee. We're gonna slide that left foot more to the center of our mat. Raise the left arm. You might even roll to the side of the right foot. So feel free to stay here, maybe reach overhead, give that left side waist a stretch, or you might even stack it to a full plank, maybe come to a tree position or a star position, maybe binding, grabbing the foot. Take your chance here to balance, breathe in, and then let's exhale, find our plank again. Lower chaturanga, curl up cobra, upward dog, and then let's tuck our toes and go right away into downward dog. Just walk those feet out, tread the heels. Take a moment and just let the heels melt back in this child's pose. Catching your breath, breathing in and out if you need. Sorry, you said child's pose, but you can take child's pose here or downward dog, whatever's feeling best. Sometimes we might want to take downward dog and let those calves stretch, but if you want to take child's pose, go right ahead. Think about lengthening that spine, head falling between the arms. Breathe in. Exhale. All right, if you're in child's pose, come back and join here in downward dog. We're gonna raise our right leg up and lower it down. And just every time that right leg raises, we feel a little extra deeper stretch through that left leg as the right leg goes higher. So we're gonna do one more big stretch up with that right leg. And then we're gonna turn the right hip open by bending the knee, letting the foot fall back. This is our scorpion position. If you wanna do a flipped downward dog, you can let that foot fall behind, open the chest, open the heart, or just keep bending that knee if that feels better. And when you're ready, right hand comes down. We're gonna raise the right leg up again, and right knee's gonna come over left elbow, right elbow. Then we're gonna send it back. We're gonna do 3 more of these. You can do this at your own pace. And don't worry if you're not tapping the elbows all the way, just aiming towards that. And sometimes we get there. We'll do one more. Tap, tap. Send that right leg back, and let's just take the right knee up and find our pigeon. So we're gonna release that hip. Take a moment, lift the chest, breathe in. And then we're gonna exhale, just come forward over that right leg. So pigeon pose, similar to lizard in that we're getting that outer hip. So feel free, if you wanna stay up a little higher, go ahead, maybe arch back. But take your time to fold if you feel ready. Right, from here we're gonna come up. We're gonna let our left knee slide up towards that right foot. Hands are behind us. We're just gonna lift our hips up here for a moment, stretching the front of both hips. And then we're gonna gently lower the right hip. Keep pushing the left hip up. Feel the front of that thigh stretch. You might stay right here. You might drop to your elbows, or you might even choose to lay back. And we're stretching out the front of the left thigh. Right, as we feel ready, let's come back up. Let's bring our hands forward. Extend the left leg back, then the right. So we're in a plank position. Lower again through chaturanga. Breathe in. Exhale, cobra, upward dog. And we'll tuck the toes back to downward dog. Walk those feet out again. And we'll take our left leg this time behind the right. Breathe in. Exhale, raise that left leg up and lower down. So we're on the other side here. Every time that left leg goes up, your right leg feels the stretch a little deeper. Keep pushing your right heel towards the mat. No matter whether it's touching the mat or not, just keep pressing that heel towards it. You're gonna feel that stretch. 2 more. On our last one, we're gonna raise that left leg nice and high. Breathe in. And then exhale, shift left knee over to right elbow, left elbow. Then we'll send that leg back. And again, right elbow, left elbow. Send the leg back 2 more times. Engage through that core. Bringing some heat to the body. 1 more. Tap, tap. Send the leg back. And then we're going to bend the knee. Bring the foot towards either the top of the head or bending the foot behind us, or maybe flipping into our wild thing or our flipped downward dog. Take 1 more big breath in. And then we're going to exhale. Raise that left leg again. Breathe in. And send that knee up for pigeon. Take a moment, find that pigeon pose, circle the wrists out if they're tired. Breathe in, exhale, maybe arch back, open the chest. And then when we're ready, we'll fold over that leg. So just relaxing over that left leg. Right, great job. Let's come back up and slide our right knee up towards our left foot this time. Hands behind the back. We're going to press the hips up. Breathe in. And exhale, just send that left hip down again. Keep pushing that right hip up. Feel a stretch through the front of that thigh. You may want to stay here. You may want to drop back to the elbows, or you may want to lay back and just take a moment. Enjoy that feeling of your quadriceps stretching. Front of the thigh stretching. Just breathe in and out. Try to just notice where you feel any tension. Take some deep breaths, sending oxygen to those places, and then as you exhale, let that tension go. All right, we're going to slowly come up. We're going to stay seated this time and just start to kind of rock out those hips, letting the knees move side to side. Hands can stay behind us. And we'll just bring our feet together for a moment. So we're just going to sit in a butterfly position, nice and tall. Take a side stretch up and over. We're going to turn the palm up and down. Just rotate that wrist up and down a few times. And then we'll switch sides. Really lengthen through the elbow, extend through that arm. So you're going to stretch through some of the muscles and tendons, through that shoulder as well. If you flex through that hand as we rotate, palm down and up. And then we come back center. We'll clasp our hands together, round the spine, push the palms forward, tuck the chin, breathe in. And then exhale, roll up, open the chest, pull the arms back. And then from here, we'll exhale, fold forward. Just take a moment. Breathe in, and then we're going to exhale, come up. And as we move over to one corner here, we're going to stretch our legs out, flex the feet, kind of shake out the back of the knees. Let's think about what we did standing, where we were twisting from our rib cage. So we're going to sit nice and tall, shoulders back, flex the palms. We're going to twist twice one way. Breathe in, exhale. Twice the other way. Breathe in and exhale. And again, exhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale, exhale, inhale. One more each way. And good. Back center. Let's round our spine. Feel almost as though someone's pulling your wrist forward, pulling your waist back. Head falls between the arms, and then we roll up, lower back, middle back, upper back, shoulders, neck, and head. We're going to slide our hands back, fingers face the toes, point the toes, raise the hips, and just stay here for 3 deep breaths. You can just hold, or if you'd like to alternate leg raises, you can join me for that for just 4 more here. 4 and 3. Breathing in, exhale, 2 and 1. And then press those hips a little higher. Breathe in, exhale, melt the spine down. Let's take our hands behind the back, lean forward, and just draw those arms up. Breathe in, exhale, and then let's sit nice and tall, flex through the feet, reach up, breathe in and exhale. Let's fold over the legs. Take about 3 to 5 breaths here. Beautiful, beautiful job. We're going to sit nice and tall again and hug our right knee in. Twist against that knee. So left arm is going to hug that knee as we look back over the right shoulder, or you might even bring your left elbow all the way around that knee, twisting it out. Breathe in. Exhale, release. One more big breath. Beautiful job. Let's take our left hand back. Our right palm open, maybe let your head fall back, chest open. Maybe push with your right foot and left hand and raise the hips if you wish. Inhale, and then exhale, coming back down. We're gonna switch sides. Right leg extends, left knee pulls in. Right arm comes up, and we're gonna twist right elbow against that left knee. Gaze back out over our left shoulder. Deep breath in. And then as we exhale, we'll now take our right hand back, left palm open, breathe in, and exhale, push through that left foot, right hand, lift the hips a bit higher, breathe in, and then we'll exhale, slowly come down. Great job. We're just going to scoot our hips a little bit forward now, hold the back of the thighs, and we're going to round our spine, tuck our forehead towards our knees. We're going to do our rolling like a ball. This is a Pilates exercise. It's really fun. We're just going to roll back, come up, and balance on our sit bones. So that's all we're doing, just rolling out our spine, but keeping our core very engaged so that when we come to the top, we can squeeze our abdominals and balance without the feet touching. We'll do just 2 more. Breathe in. Exhale up. One more time. Roll back. Breathe in. Now let's exhale up and see if we can come into either our boat pose from yoga, or maybe extend the legs if you like for boat pose, or even come into teaser with Pilates. So they're really about the same pose. You can have your arms up by the ears or arms really by the knees. Just find what feels like a good challenge for you where you can still support yourself with that strong, tall spine. Breathe in, and then we're going to exhale. Slowly come down and hug the knees in. Great job. Just rock out that lower back. We're almost done, but we are going to do one more little core exercise to really feel strong here. So we're going to use a powerful yoga breath, combining that with our Pilates exercise. So we're going to lift our chest, nose to knees. Breathe in. Breathing in through the nose, and then we're going to exhale out the mouth, nice and strong. As we push the legs away, breathe in. Exhale as we pull the knees back in. Every time we exhale, we're moving. Breathe in. Exhale, pull the knees in. Breathe in. Using that powerful breath. 2 more. Breathe in. One more time. Breathe in. Knees in. Exhale away. Breathe in. Exhale, hug the knees. Great job. Let's just relax the upper body. Set the feet down. Heels under the knees. Palms are open. Just going to exhale. Roll the hips up nice and high. Take a moment here. Feel strong. Open through the chest. Maybe clasp your hands. Tuck your shoulders and open your heart here. Feel free to stay right here. Or for those of you that want to tuck your hands under your shoulders and press to wheel, you can do that as well. You may even come in a little closer, or try raising one leg, maybe the opposite arm. Just little challenges you can do for those of you that are playing around with advancing your back bend. Otherwise, even staying just with the back of the head on the floor and hands behind us underneath, clasping. That's a great way to start with this, waking up at the front of the hips, the chest. And when you're ready, let's all melt back down. Give our knees a hug one more time. Breathe in. And then exhale, just let the legs fall back out into Shavasana. Palms open, eyes closed. Deep breaths in and out. And you did a beautiful job here today, just opening up the body, strengthening the core. Take some deep breaths in. Exhale, let go of any stress or tension. Something you're grateful for today that you want to keep with you throughout the rest of your day. And you're welcome to stay here for as long as you like, just meditating on whatever it is you're grateful for. For those of you that are finishing with this class for today, we will just take one short moment here in a seated position, inhaling the palms together. Exhaling the palms in front of the heart. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for this class today. Have a beautiful, beautiful day, and I hope to see you soon.